The Croods is a 2013 American animated adventure comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation. The Croods, a cave family, have survived various natural disasters. Due to the overprotective father Grug, refusing to let anyone leave the cave except for short periods to gather food, Eep, his teenage daughter, loves her family, but frequently rebels against Grug's strictures. One night, Eep sneaks out after seeing a light, and encounters a modern human boy named Guy and his pet sloth belt, who have made a torch. He warns her of an impending apocalypse and offers to help her escape, but Eep elects to stay with the family. Guy leaves her a shell horn to blow if she needs help. But when Eep returns to her family, Grug and the others destroy the horn out of fear of the new. An earthquake destroys the cave and surrounding lands. The Croods flee into a jungle they discover below their home mountains, encountering a macarnivore portmanteau of macaw and carnivore, a saber-toothed cat whom Eep's grandmother dubs Chunky. The family flees him, until he is scared off by Piranhakeet's portmanteau of piranha and parakeet that devour a ground whale. Eep makes another horn and calls to Guy, who rescues them with his fire. After some confusion regarding the Croods' first contact with fire, Grug imprisons Guy in a log so he can guide them somewhere safe. To appease Grug, Guy suggests the Croods go to a mountain where there are caves, though in reality, he and the other Croods doubt the wisdom of this. During the journey, Guy is eventually trusted enough to be allowed out of the log. Grug attempts to steal a bird's egg for dinner, but catches a scorpion instead, and Guy teaches Eep how to lay a trap for the bird itself. Guy endears himself to most of the Croods by inventing rudimentary shoes for the family and other ideas which help them along the way. He also talks about tomorrow, a land of light where curiosity is not to be feared. Grug becomes jealous of Guy, especially after noticing he and Ipe are falling in love. His disastrous attempts to fight against change and to come up with inventions and ideas of his own distance him from his family and cause his wife Uga to argue with him. The family finds a cave. However, no one but Grug wants to go in, having learned to adapt to living outside. Angered, Grug attacks Guy, and the two fall over a cliff into a tar flow. Believing they are doomed, Guy reveals that he lost his own family to a tar flow. Touched by this tragic backstory, Grug decides to work together with Guy to escape, and make a puppet to attract Chunky, who mistakes them for a female cat and pulls them free. A volcanic cataclysm begins, and Guy and the Croods flee until they are halted at the edge of a chasm where the continents are drifting apart. Grug feels the sun's warmth through the smoke and realizes that there may be good land on the other side. Grug tosses the others over the chasm one by one, knowing he will be left behind. He shares his latest invention, a hug with Eep, before throwing her over with the rest of the family. They land unharmed on fertile land on the opposite cliff, while Grug shelters alone in a cave. Grug encounters Chunky, who reveals he is scared of the dark and seeks comfort with Grug instead of attacking him. Hearing Eep blowing her horn to mourn him, Grug assumes they are calling for his help and comes up with a new idea. He uses tar, fire, a whale ribcage, and the Piranhakeets to create a makeshift airship in which he, Chunky, and other animals escape the final eruption and fly over the chasm to join the others. Grug is welcomed lovingly back as the leader of the family, and Eep returns his hug. They all start a new life on a tropical mountainside that leads down to the seashore, where they can follow the sun every day and enjoy Guy and Grug's inventions. Okay, and now let's get back to our regularly scheduled program.